there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 14 on our Life is Feudal MMO Golden Land adventure. Okay, I'm back from the dead. I'm back and I've cured my illness. It was horrible. Honestly, it was terrible. I don't want to feel like that again, and I don't want to miss an upload again. Anyway, today is day 14 and I need to update you guys on what's been happening. Now, in day 13, I wanted to talk about Pete's Dragons, to be quite honest. I wanted to talk about them, because those guys were busy helping us out with a little FOB, if you know what I mean. But, unfortunately, and I have to report this, the Feudal Union, whilst all of the European players were offline, they had a JH, or Pete's Dragons had a JH, and unfortunately Pete's Dragons' base was completely flattened. I don't think there was many things left. We did have some stuff over there, TVG, we had a house over there, we had a few other things over there, but Feudal Union, obviously taking advantage of the fact that we wouldn't be online, they completely crushed Pete's Dragons. But not to worry, Pete's Dragons are quite safe. A couple of the guys have migrated south, closer to TVG, which means they are... I wouldn't say they're complete vassals. No, would you say they're complete vassals? I think they would be vassals. But they are definitely our friends and they're closer to home now. They're closer to the main base now. And that's quite good because now we can actually protect them. We don't have to log in on our characters and teleport away from main base, etc. So, what else has been happening? Main base has been getting a complete overhaul, to be quite honest. Remember on day 13, day 12, there were stables and stuff up here? They're gone. We are going to be moving a lot of stuff here, and we're going to be building possibly a keep right here. It's big enough to place a keep, and we really want one because, you know, who doesn't want an RP building in their claim? But anyway, there's been loads going on in the open world as well. I need to report this as well. Unfortunately, our FOB in the northeast was well, we kind of forgot about it, but to be quite honest with you, we kind of forgot to feed it. And yeah, it's sitting over there kind of stagnating and rotting away unless somebody has already claimed it. We also have a base in the north where we're poking at TFA. We're actually poking at TFA at the moment. We're having a wee bit of fun with that. I've still to run a character up there, and I'm tempted to run this character up there. This female archer. I think it would be quite useful up there. A lot of the TFA players like to go as berserkers and they like to be lancers, so maybe an anti-cavalry or an archer or something like that would be handy. I think it would be pretty fun. Ashenfell have been having fun up there as well. Rickarth, Beric, I've seen you guys posting out those videos. All those meme videos. Beric in his 300-man stand at Gypsy Camp. That was brilliant. That was fantastic. Day 14 is going to be a wee bit of a laid-back video, guys, so if you want to skip to day 15, just go to day 15, but I'm going to rattle off a few people I need to thank here. First of all, I want to thank Bobby Akbar, because the guy is back making videos and he is actually, you know, satisfied me in the need for his type of videos. Bobby makes really well edited videos. I would urge you guys to go check him out. He's part of the Askenir Zwibblers? I don't know how to pronounce that. Bobby, correct me if you can in the comments, and I'll fix that up for you. Or you could just go with Askaniers, to be quite honest with you. Also want to thank Diddly Brexit Dale, because on Saturday my voice was still kind of raspy. We did a podcast, a talk show discussing Life is Feudal and the possible things that Life is Feudal could actually incorporate into the game. More weapons, more skins, more different skills, the ability to have books and stuff like that. You should go check out Dale's video about it, and I'll put it in the description. It's basically him and I discussing the game, what it could improve. He asks me a few questions and we get a few questions off of everybody who we were live streaming this to, and that was really, really good fun. I also want to shout out to Swag and Dane. Those guys are the streamers from Pete's Dragons. Those guys have been through hell so far. Initially, TVG and Pete's Dragons were fighting each other, then we became friends, Then Pete's Dragon's base became a forward operating base for TVG to attack Feudal Union. Then Feudal Union crushed them, as I said at the start of the video, and now they are living close to us. Those guys are resilient, they have not been pushed out of the game, and they've not given up. And that is what I want to see from more newcomers to Life is Feudal MMO. Don't be disheartened by a few losses, don't be put off by maybe you get killed here and maybe you lose your base. For example, Pete's Dragons, what happened to them? Their base got completely demolished, and they're still playing the game. I want more people to be a wee bit more resilient in what they do and how they play in this game. Don't attach yourself to your bases, don't attach yourself to the game or the items in the game. They can all be brought back. It just takes a little bit of time, and I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, I don't have the time to do that. Well, you do, it's okay, it's fine. As long as you're positive alignment, it's perfectly fine. So, I don't see the problem. So, that's a little bit of inspirational words for you new guys to Life is Feudal MMO. And I want to see more new guys in the Life is Feudal MMO. I'm seeing a lot of the you know, what would you say, the more common names still kicking around. There's very little new folk here, and I understand a lot of people have seen Resonance video. Guys, please take that video with a pinch of salt, please, because he's not done his research, and it shows in the video because he's not showed anything from 0.2.0, which is what we're playing right now, and the whole skill system and stuff. Let's look, completely different system. You can upgrade 2 skills at the same time, for example, bang bang, right there. Oh, that's for premium, guys, I forgot about that, sorry about that. You have to have premium to do that. I'm a premium holder. But that's the good thing about having premium. But anyway, Resonance video was a wee bit ill thought out. It wasn't thoroughly researched because he used statistics and information that's basically a year old. And yeah, don't take that video too seriously, because Life is Feudal MMO right now is doing pretty damn well, as you can clearly tell. There's a lot of players here. There's 50 people, I think, in Feudal Union's army attacking Pete's Dragons. There's also TFA, which have got, God, absurd amount of numbers. All you have to do is watch the videos from these players, and you'll see that the game's still doing great. It's still thriving, and I want to also talk about the siege ladders, even though I kind of talked about it in Dale's video. They're putting siege ladders in the game. We got to see some information about the siege ladders, and a lot of people were saying, I hope they don't make them for castle walls. Screw you guys, I hope they do make them, because then we can actually do a full Helm's Deep RP battle where the fucking Urukai drop the ladders on the highest point of the wall, and it'll be great. Everybody will be role-playing as Urukai, and everybody's going to be role-playing as the guys from Rohan as well. Have you noticed that Life is Feudal MMO is actually taking a turn for the whole Lord of the Rings theme? I blame Rickarth and Beric for this. You guys, you damn hobbits. Anyway guys, that's going to be day 14. I hope that allowed you guys to get all caught up with what's been happening. There has been a few skirmishes here and there, nothing really noteworthy. I've died a couple times to Feudal Union. I've damaged a few guys from Feudal Union. There's been a few fights out in the open world to the northwest. Nothing really noteworthy going on over there, nothing major to report. I would, however, go and watch Beric from Ashenfell, their YouTube channel. Go and watch Ashenfell protecting Gypsy's camp from the TFA hordes. I'll put that link in the description as well, because that's a great video to show you just how many people are still playing this goddamn game. Anyway guys, away from that, let's get into day 15. I'll see you in just a second. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 15 in Golden Land. So, day 15, what have we got? Well, as you can quite clearly tell, I'm armoured up right now, and this is actually the character that I ran from Pete's Dragons. As I said in day 14, Pete's Dragons in the north got kind of demolished, and this was the character that was stuck up there. I had to run past 3 enemy lancers who eyeballed me, and they were stalking me for a while, and it was you know that feeling where you know you're being watched, and you know that they're there, but they won't act unless you look directly at them or if you get close to them? Yeah, it was a wee bit like that. Basically, the 3 Lancers, it was one by one consecutively. As I ran out of Peach Dragons, I saw one of the Corhaven Lancers running across my path. Now, I didn't have my tabard on, so he didn't notice it was me. He just thought it was some rando going for the green zone. So he kind of buzzed me a wee bit. They kind of passed me really close and then obviously shot off. He clearly didn't see my name, otherwise he would have attacked me. The next one, I don't know if it was a Corhaven or if it was a Booyan tier Lancer, but he buzzed me. He got really, really close to me. I don't know if he spotted my name. I don't know if he spotted the name and just decided, oh, I'll let him go. But I was halfway between Peach Dragons and the green zone, and he buzzed me, and I was like, oh no, oh shit, I'm gonna get killed here, because this character doesn't have a set home. It did have a set home up north, but not down here, because obviously all the houses are filled out. So I don't actually have a set home for this character, so killing him would probably place me God knows somewhere on the map, and it would be horrible to try and get back to this main base. I'd probably have to delete this character because I'm not running a character. If he gets sent to the northwest, nope, deleted, I'm done. And then the 3rd Lancer was just before I reached the green zone. He was actually in front of me. He was actually eyeballing me the whole time, and he followed me for a good 2-3 minutes, which was quite eerie because I could see the smoke behind me. It was a wee bit like the atmosphere right here. It's quite dark, quite dull, and the forest behind me was kind of shielding his approach, or as he was stalking me. Sorry. I could just see the clouds. I could just see the dust from the horse, and I was like, this is it. Unless I make it to the green zone, I'm done for. And he actually turned around and didn't follow me, didn't pursue me. So they must have really thought that I was a player just going for the green zone, which was, you know, handy, because I didn't want to get bloody killed, especially with a character that's got no set home. Which brings me to my next point, which is regarding the green zone. Now, a lot of people have seen videos and, you know, stuff like that, screenshots and stuff like that, from like the main world, the red world as it's known. We've also got green zones in this world, but the red world, we've all seen all these magnificent castles and stuff like this, these amazing terraformed landscapes, and basically super creative castles and fortifications that we didn't really normally see in Avalon or Booyan or Telman or whatever. Nobody's really asked the green zone guys how they're doing. So this is me asking green zone players, how are you finding the game? Because a lot of the green zone players that I passed by have got like 4 private claims to their name, and they've got like 3 characters each, which is pretty handy because that's 1200 skill points. You could pretty much do what you want with that. But I want to ask you guys, I want to ask the guys in the green zone, would you ever like work together with your other green zone neighbours to actually form a big guild and take it into the red world? Would you ever consider doing that, or would you just stay in the green zone? Because when I went through the green zone, there was tons and tons of players. There was loads of solos, loads of duos and trios and stuff like that. Obviously not enough to create a guild. You need a minimum of 10, I believe, to create a guild, or a guild monument, should I say, sorry. But it baffled me a wee bit because I saw all these people PvEing together, and I saw a few of the green zone guys with like weapons on them, and I was like, maybe they're actually going out fighting. And I saw a few of them kill a boar, kill a pig, a sow, a boar and a sow. I saw one of them kill a hairy cow. Why did you kill a hairy cow? You Highland coo, that's my coo. But how are you guys finding the game? Because the red world guys, we don't really associate with you. You're kind of like this kind of split from the red world guys. You're kind of the mysterious folk. We don't know you exist until we actually go into the green zone. It's like finding natives. We don't know they're there until like the darkness descends on us, and we're like, oh, we're in a native area, which is quite scary actually, and it's quite horrible actually as well. I wish they didn't do that. But green zone players, do you actually go out and fight, or do you just stay under the PvE kind of stuff? Because I'd really like to know. I'd like to see, like, obviously the green zone guy, guys making a few videos. Obviously, if you're a Green Zone player and you're watching this right now, leave a comment, tell me how you're doing in Green Zone, because we don't really get to talk to you guys unless we pass through and, like, you know, scare you a little bit, because obviously there's like 4 or 5 TVG guys running through there with a horse or something like that. It's strange. Green Zone players are a wee bit strange. Not that they're strange people, it's just we don't get to see them, we don't know they're there. Their presence isn't really known. But you're probably also wondering why I'm also armoured up right now. Well, it's because we're taking part in an instance battle, which brings me to my next point. Let me just open up my map. So, you know there's territories and my map's not working. Oh my god! That is a lot of guilds. That is a lot of guilds, and I think my map's just bugged out. That's not so handy. Oh, it's bugged out. Hopefully it'll fix itself. It's not fixing itself. Oh, no it is. Wait for it. Hey, there we go. See all those big, what would you call them, heraldries? That's territory claims. These are actually territory claims. These are all the territories that are currently owned by TFA, Vanniers, I think this is Iron Will over here. I'm not 100% sure. Oh my god, all the guilds just loaded in as well. That's disgusting. You've also got the Feudal Union. You can just make it out without these blue marker points. I wish they didn't do this blue marker crap. It's horrible. Developers, Life Feudal developers, please fix this. This is terrible. It lags the hell out of everybody's day, and it's not something I want to, you know, continue using. But you can see that everybody's actually picking up territories, and how they're doing that is they're instance battling themselves for the territory. And because there's nobody really in our territory that's not our friend, we've kind of got our territory secure. It's the same with the TFA territories up north as well. Same with the Vanniers, same with the Iron Will, Feudal Unions, USH, which was the light blue tabard or light blue heraldry that you've seen there. But yeah, that's territories, and basically they can tax people on their territory now. Anybody that's living on the territory can be taxed, which is really interesting. It's really interesting to me to tax your own friends, but it makes sense if you're a big guild, or if you're a main guild and you've got vassals and you want to tax your vassals. It's obviously not a nice thing to do. You need to kind of treat your vassals with some really high respect if you're taxing the bejesus out of them. But people are starting to gain money through this, and it's really interesting to see, because now the money is being used to fuel, you know, monuments and instance battles and stuff like that, which is really interesting. And it's nice to see the system actually show itself. Like, before we didn't really get to see it. We have to get to this stage to obviously see it, and there was no real demonstration of it. There was no real demonstration from the developers about the whole claiming of a territory and the whole taxation system. But it's nice to see it in action and how it works, because it is actually quite interesting. And I'd really encourage people, I wouldn't say I'd encourage them to tax their friends, but try it out. Instance battle the territory that you're on, tax your friends, just to see how it works, and then there you go, you've got a steady stream of money coming in, which is quite awesome, because making money in this game is a pain in the ass, especially when we're doing trade runs as well. So guys, that's going to be day 15. I hope you enjoyed day 14 and 15 as a collective. Obviously this is supposed to be day 16 and 17 because I was ill last Friday and I didn't get to post out that video. It was horrible. I wasn't myself. So if you enjoyed this episode, guys, leave a big thumbs up. It tells me you guys are still enjoying this series. If you really liked it and you loved it, consider subscribing, and remember, go and check out Diddley-Dale, Ashenfell, Berwick and Rickarth, and go check out Bobby Akbar and the Peach Dragon streamers, Dane and Swag. All those URLs, all those links in the description. Go check them out, guys. They are fun to watch. Rickarth and Berwick for memes, Diddley-Dale for suggestions on the Life is Feudal MMO, Bobby Akbar for PvP stuff, as well as Ashenfell, and Dane and Pete for just chilled streams. The guys are cool. So guys, from myself and a relatively prepared TVG for an instance battle. I've been Mr. Feudal. I'll see you later.